Oh no. Oh shit! Woo!
Hello, everyone, and welcome
Hello.
back.
Hello.
Welcome back to Let There Be J, Season 3, Episode 1.
It's been long
I'm
awaited,
your
man.
host, Jonathan.
And I'm James. Welcome.
Listen, we've been on a bit of a hiatus. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
we did Season 2 last summer. Now it's summer again. We're doing Season 3.
Mm.
And, we could have started earlier, but some issues
We're
were
brewing.
underway.
Yeah.
Um, and unfortunately, those issues will be coming back in a bit. But for now, we can do the show
Yeah.
and have a great time. So, Jay, what have you been doing since we went on hiatus? Because we haven't seen each other since.
Hey man, just been watching Morbius like every
Okay,
day for a
okay.
while.
Well, we'll
I'm
get into
no,
that a bit later, but
been morbid a bit.
more been out.
And try not to get visited in the night by any
Yeah, you do
apparitions.
not want to get visited, especially if there's
Yeah.
broken glass in the bathroom floor. But so here's how our return show is gonna work here.
Mm,
So basically, the last thing we did was was the Jamies, the
it
ever famous
was.
Jamies, where
Damn,
we
that was a
talked about
while ago.
2021, everything throughout it. So basically, this season premiere, we're just gonna discuss everything we've seen in 2022.
Yeah, half a year's worth at this point.
Yeah, and we are going to at the end take a little look ahead at what's coming.
Sounds great.
Uh, Without further ado, let us get
B.
into the
Oh,
review.
hey! Oh my God!
So we're
What are you showing me?
starting off. Oh yeah, spoiler alert for everything that's been in 2022.
Yeah.
So we're gonna get into it. So the first show, um, first thing of 2022 really was the book of Boba Fett. Now, Jay, how'd you
Hey,
feel about
man.
Boba Fett?
Oh, it's been so long. I feel like it's
Yeah.
been talked to death, but there was some good parts of it,
Mhm.
but we decided as a show, this was not want to be like no one wanted to make this show, and
Yeah.
they just had to. Um, hey man, it was nice to see Cad Bane. Would have been nice to see literally anything else. First two episodes quite good, Sand People stuff. Um, the Mandalorian episodes, great. Should not have been in this show, but it's okay. Very excited for you to come back. And yeah, I mean, not much else to say. I guess like kind of a waste of a lot of potential, for sure.
Yeah, so here's where we did kind of agree that basically I don't think that this was a show that they even wanted to make, that they were forced to. And my stance on the show is this: I think all the flashbacks are great. I think if you look at it as a Boba Fett show, the best, strongest part, I loved seeing him with the Tuscans. I thought all that stuff was so good and interesting. I thought the Mandalorian stuff was amazing, but like you, it probably should have been in his own show
Yeah,
and not in this. And then all the present day Boba stuff was pretty much terrible. It it was so rushed and felt slapped together. Stupid things. I mean, we got Cad Bane, which was awesome, and I think he looks great. But then we killed him. I don't. We don't. He could still be alive,
He's
but
definitely dead, man.
Jay
That's
says he's
my.
definitely dead, so he's dead. But
Yeah.
it's a weird show, man. But
It's a Kingpin effect. It's
yeah.
we
It,
talked
it
about that, right? Hawkeye, we did.
we did. It
Yeah.
does not hinder my anticipation really for
Fernando.
something like for Mando season 3 or Ahsoka because
Yeah.
I
Hey
think with
man, Ahsoka
Mando
was in it.
it's
Interesting.
it's a continuation of a show that's been going, that's been killing.
Yeah.
My main problem with this is that it felt so rushed and slapped together. Ahsoka is a show that this man
They've
has
been
been thinking about since at least 2018, at least.
yeah, and it was probably gonna come out sooner if it
It
wasn't
is, yeah.
canned by John
Favreau,
Favreau. John
Favreau with
Favreau
the Hell Knight's blade.
John Favreau walked into the animation studio at Skywalker Ranch and let ablaze everything they've done.
Ow!
And he's like, "You fucking Dave, I own you." And then Dave was like, "All right, man. All right, cool.
Okay.
All right."
Yeah. That was Book of Boba.
Yeah.
Very disappointing. And you know it was bad. Oh, another big thing I want to talk about. Probably the thing that most pisses me off is it completely negates the Mando season 2 finale by
Oh
bringing
yeah.
Grogu and Mando back together, which
Already
Mando season 2 finale is literally like one of the most emotional things in Star Wars ever, and it's kind of been ruined. So
happened
that's a
so
very upsetting
fast.
thing.
Yeah.
But hell, what are you gonna do? Let's just have some fun. It's just weird to me that like there's no like season 2 of The Mandalorian had a thrust. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like a some idea of what
What they
like some
wanted to do.
mission, some what are we like they what the
Maybe
hell
it's
is
just,
three gonna be? They're just gonna be sitting.
hey, we gotta do something. We gotta do, yeah. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe there'll be some
Anyway,
kind of crux going on.
disappointment. That's Book of Boba Fett. Let's never talk about it ever again in our lives.
Yeah, we should not.
Okay, and next on the docket,
Woo!
do you really wanna taste it?
Oh, dude. Forgot
Now
that we watched this show, but I still adored
this
it, man.
show this show, on the other hand, really enjoyed.
Me too, man. And John hates Suicide Squad, both of
I
them, with a
don't
passion.
hate it.
And, it's a very big
I
praise
like
that he's.
Suicide Squad, but I liked this show more. I thought I liked spending the time with the characters. Thought it was very funny.
Yeah.
I thought the story was great. There's some great episodes and an amazing finale, I think.
Mm-hmm.
An amazing kind of reverse cameos in the finale, which I thought were brilliant. Um, really funny. Only complaint I would say on the complaint side is sometimes the humor
Oh, it went on for
gets
too long.
it goes on for too long, but just the type of joke gets repetitive and predictable.
What the fuck? Hey, fucking
That I could
motherfucker.
spot it that they're gonna do this run-on joke about arguing about some dumb odd thing like Berenstein Bears or
Yeah.
whether he dyes his beard for the next 5 minutes. They just run on, which it was good the first few times, but it's like okay, we really have to do this again.
All right, we're on episode fucking 30 by now. Like, let's
But
do something different.
I think the absolute breakout performance and character in the show is definitely this man right here, the vigilante.
Yeah, man. Gotta love
It's so
Vidge.
incredible.
And also,
Coming out
just John Cena in the show was impeccable.
amazing. Coming
He's such a good
straight
actor.
out of Half Blood Prince, vigilante, to right here. Oh, good.
He's Snape, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
And also Mern,
Oh yeah, that guy is next
great.
level.
and all James Gunn talks about and everyone on this cast is like how insane of an actor he is, and I'm so hyped that he's now the main villain of Guardians 3.
Yeah, he's
New
the main
pick.
villain.
Yeah,
Jeez, I thought he was just some guy.
the
I
High
don't
Evolutionary.
know. I forgot we're getting Adam Warlock in that movie too. It's
So
exciting.
Jay,
Yes.
what did you think of Peacemaker?
Dude, I thought it was a great hoot. I thought the action was very, very good at a lot of times.
Hmm.
Uh, I liked how they reused the I liked how Judo Master's costume was just a reuse of TDK. I thought that was
Okay.
funny. No, yeah, I thought like a little bit of complaints is like I don't know I feel like the ending where he's like, we could save the universe something. I didn't really get that too well. I don't know what I'm saying, but like you know what I mean?
Well, I think the idea was that she was like her mentality was kind of like the mentality he had in the Suicide Squad of
Right,
I'll do anything for the greater good or like to maintain peace. And by the end, his arc is like, no, I like, because she was like, oh yeah, if you let all your friends die here, we could like do this and maintain peace. And he's like, no, I'm
right,
choosing my friends over this.
right. Yeah, all right, that's good, dude. And yeah, dude, my favorite scene definitely was in the prison where Vidge just
Yeah,
destroys the
the
white
Nazis.
supremacists. Yeah, man, great villain. I felt we did dispose of White Dragons very quickly.
We did.
That was fast,
It
but I
was
feel
pretty
like it's
quick.
down to some kind of constraints and stuff and the thing.
Yeah,
The next season, this budget's gonna be probably way bigger, which will be exciting.
yes, very excited for season two.
And he's making another Suicide Squad spinoff, right?
Well,
Or
Amanda Waller apparently, right?
oh yes, yes. Okay, that's gonna be exciting. I will watch anything James Gunn does in the superhero world now because he's just won me over for sure after fucking four successes. So yeah,
Yeah,
it's
Peacemaker, very, very, very pleased.
woo.
And keeping up the hot streak here.
Oh, the worst movie of the
Okay,
year. Nah, I'm
let's
playing.
get into the worst movie of the year. What can you say? This movie's a fucking masterpiece.
Yeah,
It's
I
just incredible. I've only seen it the one time. Jay's seen it twice, but I still think about it all the time. Think about like just every single thing about this movie, from all the performances, the story. Just how I
just
love how slow and long
just
it is. It's
technically it's amazing as
amazing,
well.
technically amazing. The music is incredible. I think visually it's my favorite looking movie ever.
Wow. Yeah, I like it's beautiful. And
Yeah,
they used a volume for this, eh? It's
they
pretty
did. They
sick.
did. And I'm
Um,
just so happy as a big Batman fan. I'm just so happy with this movie, and I think this is the perfect. Only complaint really is the Joker's involvement.
oh yes, I forgot about that. And then we got the
But
reveal.
what I will say is that deleted scene is great, and I
It is a
think
great
having
scene.
in the movie would have made the other scene and that it actually is in the movie a million times better.
Yeah, that's for sure.
So
Um,
Jay,
yeah, I do agree with the Joker thing. I just like that little ending was like, do we really got to do this? And then Matt Reeves was like, yeah, it's not even a cameo. It's just like, well, look what's gonna happen here. I do not want a Joker anywhere near this franchise for a while. If it's in the movies, if it's in like the show or whatever the fuck we got going on or elsewhere, by all means, sure, whatever. But in the movies, we got a whole roster of interesting villains that we can tackle. So,
yes, yes,
um, but yeah, everything about this movie is fantastic. It's kind of boring to talk about because of how
yeah, you just praise it. I mean,
of how good it
Colin
is.
Farrell, Andy
The
Serkis, Paul
cast is
Dano,
brilliant.
everyone's so good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think all there really is to say is that, it's an exciting time, and I'm very excited for the future of this universe. What's coming up most closely would be Riddler Year One.
Oh yes.
I'm very excited to read. But then, other than that, Penguin begins filming soon, I think.
Okay, lovely.
And then we'll probably have that within a year on HBO Max, and that'll be very exciting.
Yeah, man. Can't wait.
Hopefully, Mr. Freeze.
We'll see. We'll
Okay.
see. It's well, they'll come up with and Batman 2's announced, which is great.
Yes, yes.
Um, yeah, better be blue. The the coloring, eh?
You want a
What'd you do
blue
if it was just
costume?
no, the color of like the posters
A
and
blue
stuff.
costume. You guys
Yeah,
heard it here
do a
first.
blue costume. Do a purple costume. Do a Batman triumphant costume, I think.
Why not, man?
You hear the Batman triumphant's in the works, actually?
Oh, is that
Warner.
the is that the what the third movie is gonna be?
Yeah, that's what the Joel
Okay,
Schumacher
okay,
one is gonna
okay.
be.
Gotcha. Triumphant. Okay.
Great name, man.
Yeah, apparently it was supposed to be like really dark
No
or something.
chance.
There's some. Let me look this up quickly right now. Dark, because I remember being like, that's fascinating. Dark, Joel Schumacher, Batman 3.
Old Joel Shoe.
Uh, uh,
Anything? Nothing?
something's here.
Was it an invention?
It was going to be very dark. I remember going to the set of Face Off and asking Nick Cage to play the Scarecrow.
Whoa. That would be
The
insanity.
studio, and I'm not sure the audience was in a frame of mind to go to dark with Batman at that time.
But then they made
Uh,
fucking Batman Begins like
yeah,
10 years later, not even
so we went
less.
really dark, and it was called Batman Unchained
I guess that was a different one. Oh, that
or
works.
Triumph, and then it changed to Triumphant, and then
And then I got canned.
yeah. But
Nice.
hey, what are you
It's
gonna
coming
do? Let's
back. It's coming back.
be Batman 2022. Incredible.
Yeah. Batman, the Batman 2 or Batman Triumphant. You have to pick one.
Triumphant.
Oh, for sure. Of course.
Triumphant, man.
There's some real person out there who has that opinion, which is
Yeah, me.
interesting. Oh, right,
Yeah.
right.
But listen, in March we got the Batman. The boys had their fun. Okay.
Oh,
Then it was time
but
for the men to enter the room. Okay. Uh as you
Morbius.
can see by this total, the
By
numbers
the
speak for
statistic.
themselves. Okay.
Yeah.
This was made.
$352 billion. Is that a trillion?
Let me let me whip out my calculator here. I'm a math major.
Right.
I'm gonna calculate how many times more Morbius, which is the number one grossing film of all time, made than Endgame, which is the number two grossing film of all time. 1, 2, 7, 9, 7, 5, 0, 1, 3, 2, 8. So Morbius made about 126,000 times more
Holy
than
shit.
Avengers Endgame. So that just goes to show you the quality of this film.
Um, just on the topic of this picture,
Yeah.
what are we looking at
I don't
here
know. I don't know.
exactly
I'm not too sure.
with
So
his
it's
outfit? I thought this was a screen grab from the movie, but he never wore like a
oh
weird
no,
Chardonnay.
the face put on like it kind of looks like Toby dancing, but
Is
not
it?
really. It's not. But I don't
It's
know
got to be
what.
like some pre-established meme. Also, is Titanic actually the second highest grossing movie? I thought Avatar was there. Like what? I feel like it
Um.
always changes. It's very weird.
Yeah. No, I thought it was Avatar.
Weird. Maybe this is an old one.
Yeah. Odd. But hey, man.
Morbius Peak. Is that why they say Peak because Peak is right there in the top left? I didn't
I guess. Well, what I hear is Morbius sweep all the time.
sweep peak. Yeah, interesting.
But yes, Morbius is certainly
Dude,
a film.
what a picture this one
And of
is.
all the films there are, Morbius is absolutely
He's absolutely one of them.
yeah, it absolutely is.
You know, it was
This
written,
movie,
it was filmed by someone, I couldn't tell you who, and you know, it was put out in theaters, so you know, it checks all the boxes.
yeah.
On man,
Uh,
what do you think about this
let's
lovely
let's just
show?
let's just rip the band-aid off here.
Mhm.
This is probably the biggest abomination I've ever seen. I've possibly ever seen in theater. Definitely in quite a
Wow.
while.
Yeah, I can't
And
think of anything
I
that's come close to being as bad.
absolutely despise this. There's not like we heard the reviews and how bad it's gonna be, and like it kind of got me more excited.
Yeah, you want
Oh,
to
it'll
have
be
a
so
shit
like
show time.
it'll be so like cringe and like funny bad, but it was just boring. It was
Oh,
so
so
boring and
boring.
such a slog and so uninteresting with such a bland main character. This is what I tweeted after I think I said, what do you get when you mix a bland main character, an awful story, terrible CGI, and vomit-inducing end credit scenes? The
And
answer
you know,
is
and Jared Leto, of course.
yeah. And usually if like a movie's bad, like me and Jay we'll just be cracking jokes to each other and stuff.
Yeah,
But I was barely at
sentient.
all because let me tell you, once the movie hit about like the prison,
Mm-hmm.
him in prison,
Oh yeah, that was when
happened
it
so
fell off a
fast, and
cliff.
James audibly laughed when it just randomly cut from him on the rooftop to him in prison.
I probably laughed more than anyone's ever
Yeah,
laughed in a
there's
theater.
another good laugh you had too. We'll say that in a second, but no,
Yeah,
at that part of the movie, I honestly started to feel like kind of sick,
yeah, it was
like
so
like I just
boring.
wanted to leave, like I wanted to leave.
But you can't. You gotta stay for the post
Yeah,
credits.
yeah, stay with the. But no, the other thing James laughed at was when Morbius first heard and the,
Oh
the the
yes.
first reveal shot of him as a vampire is just this crazy shot of just him on the ceiling, and
You don't
James
even get a
laughed
good look
so
at him.
hard.
It's not scary. He just looks doofy.
Who killed the nurse?
Yeah. Oh my God.
Um,
Ah, I gotta stay off. I gotta stay off the red, man. Gotta stay
stay
off
on
the
the
red.
blue.
And you know, I must have missed something that happened in the beginning because because they talk about it briefly where he's like he invented something something,
Yeah,
and I was
that's
like,
what he's getting the
okay,
award for.
yeah. So you have to kind of pay attention to the
Yeah,
specific
you
fucking
do.
thing he gets an award for because that's the
Yeah.
crux of the fucking movie where he's drinking blue blood, and I'm like, what is he drinking there? And hey man,
Let's let,
um,
let's talk about let me talk about my positives.
oh right.
Um, Matt Smith is having a good time.
Oh yeah, you
Okay,
know,
and
there's a
especially
having a good time
the
award.
best scene in the movie is his dance scene,
Yeah.
which features Exe.
XA by Off the
It's
Meds.
such a banger, and Jay and I have been bumping it nonstop.
I'm trying to condition Jonathan's brain to associate good feelings with that song.
to
So, and
make to
it's
make
been
the
working. Yeah.
get the Morb crowd in motion.
Yeah, you know, eventually you're gonna watch Morbius and you'll be like, "Fuck, I love this movie," and you're gonna wonder why. And I'll be part of my plan.
No, other than that, Tyrese is awful. Um, uh,
What are we doing over here, man? What is happening in this vampires or
uh,
something? Like
end
that's
credit
my
scenes. Vulture inexplicably appears,
yes.
names drops much better movies, and leaves.
And got a
Terrible
new suit.
ADR,
Got a new suit, I guess.
everything. Fuck this movie. Jay,
Um,
what do you think about Morbius?
there's one thing I saw recently that I thought was so funny, and it's that the opening credit scene for this movie is a generic purple neon
Yeah, yeah,
whatever
yeah.
the fuck. So they must have spent God knows how much on, I don't know, the morb effects. where they're like, okay,
That they
throw in a
couldn't
stock,
afford. Yeah,
footage of thing that doesn't fit the vibe of the movie.
I know. It really like when it started, I'm like, damn, what's
I
going
was
on
like, all
here?
right,
It's a crazy little and it starts so close on the M, and it moves
yeah,
out. It kind of is like a crazy horror vibe.
yeah. I was like, I guess we're going John Wick 3. I think I said that to you. It's like John Wick
Yeah.
3 Parabellum. Um, John, I have a question though. So the resolution to his moral anguish, like the character arc was that he bites his girlfriend and takes her blood, and I guess he's cool with doing blood now. Like we don't really get a resolution to the struggle.
I
Um, I don't know if you remember or this. You definitely don't, but she's also a vampire. So
yeah,
so that's for the
but she's
sequel. That's
he
exciting.
didn't he like say he was like he made two things, so he was planning on killing himself,
Right.
but it's just never talked about again. So I guess we should just assume he did it,
Hey man, well it's
right?
gonna be
Like,
about more. It's gonna be more bet the next one.
oh, more bet. Okay.
Yeah, this is a
Well,
continuation. You know, fucking, they love throwing in just random people getting the power of the
yeah, just
protagonist at the end of
anyone
the
getting the
movie.
power.
Like, I guess we'll do a movie with the fucking cop from Venom 2. I mean, he was certainly a character.
Yeah, he was. He was.
Hey
But you
man.
know what? As another positive, I do think that the girl couldn't tell you her name to save my life.
Yeah, the
Wasn't too
nurse.
bad.
Yeah, she was good.
She's going to be in Andor,
Yo,
so we'll see how she
exciting.
is there. But
That's exciting. Hey man,
Morbius, Norbius.
what a great movie. I love this picture.
Can't wait for Morbius too, man.
I'm going to infect Jonathan with the Morbius disease.
XA.
Dude, it's scary. Dude, and the fucking jawline that they give Matt Smith, like with the
It's insane.
when he's got the when he's morbing is wild.
There's
Ah.
just this useless mentor character that is
Oh
barely in the
yeah.
film.
That gets killed. Yes, yes. And then don't forget that the whole thing was that Michael
He gi-
Morbius gives
gives him his
Matt Smith
name,
his
man.
name, but his name is just like it's like calling someone like, "Hey, fat ass," and it's just for being like just gonna die. You know what I mean? And but
Yeah.
he's like, "Oh, I guess I'll stick with it because I'm alive." It's
I'll
like that's a
keep it. I'll keep it.
it's like this is not a term of endearment. He's just calling you that because he just thinks you're dead. What's his real name is his real name Lucian?
Lucian, yes.
But he calls him Milo, right,
Yeah,
right.
Milo.
And who says the word wrong? Someone says Lucian wrong. They say Lucian or something.
I don't know, man. I can't
I don't
wait to
know.
buy this movie and watch it again.
Oh, of
But
course. Hey man, let's move on. Moving on.
let's please move on. And what's trying to think what is next? Oh,
Oh, you know what's funny? My dad is watching that in the basement right now
no
as we
way. What
speak.
part?
I was
Because I
trying to
did
show
hear
you.
that you ruined something for him.
Yeah, I had to get a battery. I was trying to show you the screen, but it was like when when Wayman and her are talking, and like he's explaining that stuff, and like I think it was just after the fight
Oh,
scene with
so
Wayman.
early on, early
Yeah,
on.
early on.
Okay, gotcha. So, on the subject of James's father,
Yeah.
something I want to mention back in the Boba Fett
Oh
review.
right. Oh yeah.
You know it shows bad, but James' father, who's the biggest Boba Fett fan I know personally, is just fuming from the finale. That
Yeah,
he's just
he that was probably the I've never seen this guy have like a strong emotion besides positivity about
mm,
anything. Because usually if something's bad, he'll be like, didn't much care for it. It was
yeah,
okay. For Boba Fett, he was livid and like it was there's shit going down. But
rightfully so, man, rightfully so.
I think I think why he was so livid was because the Gamorreans were killed.
Yeah, he loves those
and
guys.
he had an attachment to them, but it's rightfully so.
But
Eh,
anyway,
Anyways, on to
film
great good things.
we were not expecting to be talking about everything, everywhere, all at once. And let me tell you, this movie's such a delight.
It is, man. I want to watch it again. It's been a while, so I kind of want to see it again. But
I think it absolutely blows that other multiverse movie this year out of the water.
100%, and it's not
Using
even close.
terms of the multiverse concepts, terms of just the characters,
Characters,
amazing. The dad is so good.
Wayman, man, he
Wayne,
is perfect. It's just, well, we know that we didn't know this walking into it. We didn't know anything about this movie, and
fuck.
for right, like
Yeah.
I just saw the poster and I knew multiverse and I knew
Mhm.
good. So I'm like, okay, let's check it out. And we got something revealed from the fucking Cineplex, like, hey, check out this movie you're gonna watch for some reason we're selling
What
to
was
you.
revealed?
Well, like not like just
They
that
were just
they were
showing
talking
stuff
about
and
it.
like,
Yeah.
I
So we
don't.
cover. I didn't want to see anything.
Yeah.
And turns out that short round is
Yes.
the second lead. What do they call that? The supporting character in this movie,
Yeah.
which is and he is brilliant. If he is not in
Yeah.
Indiana
He's
Jones,
gotta be in five.
I will not watch it. To be honest with you.
He should literally take the mantle if they want
Yeah,
to.
100%, dude. He's only
He's
what,
so
50?
good.
He could
Yeah.
do he could do it
Look at him with
easily.
those action scenes. He could be ripping through the jungles,
And
man. He could
dude,
be
interviews, he was so charismatic. He's just such a lovely
best,
guy.
the best.
Until he does something we don't associate with. But the movie, great character, love it. Um, Michelle Yeoh, amazing in
So
this movie.
good.
Yeah. Well, so what are your pauses about this movie, John?
Well, I mean, it's just so interesting and inventive, everything about it.
Yeah, there's
Like
so much new stuff going
every
on.
like every single out like it mixes so many different genres into like it's
Oh, 100%.
hilarious, it's emotional, such a good
It's
character drama, but then when it does want to get into the action is fucking incredible.
Yeah, there's some amazing act like the one with Wayman
Yeah,
with the handbag is amazing. What are some other action scenes that are great? The one on the stairs was quite great as
one of
well.
the stairs, I think there's a really good one
The
with
butt
like
plug one was great.
with the gas,
The gas.
like with the fog.
Maybe. Where was that? I have no idea. I can't really remember.
It's okay. I don't know.
Oh,
Yeah, I
yes.
think that
Coming out
was
of
a
the
great
vault.
one.
Yes, okay.
Yes.
Yes, that was amazing because she unlocks the powers. She gets
Uh-huh.
the butt plug one was amazing as well.
That was a great one, yeah.
Yeah. Just imagine describing this movie or just someone overhearing this
Yeah.
conversation just being like, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
Every
Um,
all the multiverse is so inventive. There's one that James, the hardest I've might get the hardest theater laugh I've heard from James in a
the
while.
most excitement I think from that, I was just attached to
Yeah,
well, we could say the Rakakuni bit was
yeah,
amazing. Um, yeah, just amazing stuff, and the mother daughter stuff was
yeah.
great.
Loved it. That was
The
amazing.
the grandpa, I forget. He's in things.
He's in everything.
what is his what was
Theme
he?
song I just saw. Yeah, have you seen the Chinese restaurant episode of Seinfeld?
No.
Well, he's in that. He's in so much. He plays the goose in Kung Fu Panda, Poe's dad.
Right. Yes. I was gonna say, what did he
Plays a
voice
bunch of
act in?
stuff. The
He
goose in
is.
Clone Wars. He's done a lot.
Mhm. Oh, really interesting. Yeah. So the whole cast. What's the Jamie Lee Curtis? Amazing
Yes, very good.
as
I was
that
shocked when I saw her. I'm like, what?
as that tax
The
man, tax woman.
man.
Yeah. Just everything about this movie. I think the one negative Johnny and I will both share, so I'll just
Yeah.
get it out of the way. The pacing and how the acts are broken is very odd and like kind of
I
jarring at
did
times where
feel the whole third act
you feel like
finale
it
started
drags,
to drag
which
a
is
bit for me.
which is unfortunate, but it makes up for it because of how good it is. But it
Yeah.
just feels like your hearts are boom, 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 and doesn't conclude, and it keeps on.
It just keeps going. It's the Lord of the
It's
Rings.
yeah, yeah. Johnny thought that it was gonna be 3 movies, and there
Well,
was a very
I was
possibility that it would be. No, I'm not saying that it's a wrong
yeah.
assumption because you thought that movie was gonna end at that point when
Well,
she
when it's at
dies.
the end, could you imagine
Yeah,
though? That'd be crazy. But
yeah,
what made
and that
me
would be the worst
believe it is
idea for
that
AT4.
so it's everything everywhere all at once, and it said part
Hmm.
one, everything.
Everything. Yeah.
And it was like an hour and a half in on this 2 hour,
Yeah.
like
So they
17-minute movie, and it never said part two. So I'm like, so this whole movie must be part one then. If it's 3 parts and we haven't even hit part
yeah.
two.
Yeah, exactly. So we were very jarred at that. But otherwise, the Daniels, fucking
Oh,
amazing
great.
movie.
Loki season 2
Um,
been announced for it.
Loki season 2, they would.
They're directing.
Are they actually?
Yeah, you didn't hear?
No, you're capping.
No, they're not. They're not.
Yeah, they were supposed to do Loki, but then they're like, fuck this, let's
They
just do
were
this crazy
supposed
movie.
to do. This is how Jay spun
What?
this
Wait, wait,
to
wait, wait.
me.
Wait, wait, wait. I thought they were.
They were asked to take a meeting for Loki, and they said no. And Jay,
Okay,
before
so
this
they
movie,
were
Jay made it
supposed
seem
to
like
do it.
they were 100% signed on. They had seen everything Marvel had planned for Loki, and that they stole every idea
I did
and
not say
took it to make
that.
their own movie.
I said that they were like, let's do our own multiverse movie better, which they
Better.
did.
That's why he said better when the other thing isn't even out. Better.
Well, my bad, man.
But hey, man, what are you gonna do?
So they made all of Loki season 1. They chucked it in the bin.
Uh
They
huh.
brought in Miguel Waldron. What's his name? Miguel. I don't know why I made him Portuguese. They
Yeah,
brought in
Miguel.
Waldron. They brought in the
They make
guy. They're
several in
like,
Portuguese, man.
so he's like, yeah. And then they, anyways, solid movie, man. 10 out of 10, or however much I gave it. Was it 9 out of 10? I think. I think.
Great flick, great flick. And you know what?
I'm continuing the roll. Let's see
Continuing the
what's coming
role.
up.
Oh, what a
Boom!
what a picture.
What a movie this one is. Um, yeah,
The
actually,
Northman.
in
This is one we were anticipating
yeah,
for a while,
because
and
gotta
I
like
thought
I love both of Edgar's other movies, so I was very excited for this one.
I do love
Um,
the Lighthouse. Haven't seen the first one. Too scary.
yeah, it's actually not that scary. So you could probably deal with it.
But
Like, there's not much jump scares. You know what's scarier than fucking the witch? Multiverse of Madness. Not even
no way.
capping.
But um, one thing about this movie I appreciated, whereas
Hmm.
the Lighthouse, the Lighthouse, it's like an art house.
Yeah,
Who knows what the hell is real kind of movie. This is a movie's movie. You
yeah.
know, this is a movie.
This is a blockbuster,
It
and
is, and I think and it's not A24. I thought it was. It's
it's imagination. What's something? What's like a spot? No, not Spotlight.
Universal distributed.
Yeah, but there was like some random offshoot thing. They gave him 70 mil.
They
It
did give a hefty budget,
did not return on investment, sadly, which is
but
terrible.
it
But
is sad. But directors this good, making movies this good, usually like that doesn't really matter. You're like,
no,
he's gonna get
he's gonna
something.
make more stuff, but just on a
Yeah,
way smaller budget, which is whatever.
sad if you wanted to go bigger, but
Yeah. Well, I guess that's why Nosferatu's in the well, I mean, does Nosferatu have to be a big budget? Not
no,
really.
not at all.
Who cares, man?
But
So it's
I
this is already on VOD, which kind of sucks,
it
right?
is.
Yeah.
Um, but I pre-ordered the Blu-ray, so hopefully coming soon.
Besides its failings for some reason, the box office, I guess no one just wants to see a Viking movie, I guess, but
Mm.
whatever. Um, it is a
The movie
fantastic
is
movie.
great.
There's just the Robert Eggers style of just like showing characters and new places and just like the some of the humor that just cut like
He was
fucking
great.
Willem Dafoe just appears with his member in hand,
Yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
it's insanity, and it's you just have to enjoy the ride that you're in. Um,
Another good laugh was when the pimply little son
oh,
gives him a
punches
punch
him.
to no
Yeah,
avail.
yeah, and he just take and the Northman just takes it. What's his name?
Don't look the eye.
Omelette. Don't look me in the eye. And he's just like, ugh. It just makes a little.
Yeah.
Did you hear that? Imagine like you're putting your index finger to your thumb. That's like the amount of force that guy generated to punch
Yeah.
the main character.
It's just a
Um.
crazy, insane soccer scene.
Oh yeah,
Great
that crazy fucking sport
fight.
ball they played.
Great screaming. If you're a fan, I'm a fan of screaming in cinema.
Well, he was like
Daredevil
Sam
season
Raimi style screaming, or like
Daredevil season 3 is the proof of that because
Daredevil season 3 style screaming. There's a big difference.
yeah, so
There's
that's what I
there's
enjoy.
panicked woman
No,
screaming,
no,
which is just
I like men screaming out of insanity.
insanity. What about a woman screaming insanity? We don't get that enough. We
Yeah,
just get
too.
out of horror, which kind of sucks. Uh anyways, on this movie, action scenes insane. There was a
Hmm.
crazy like Elden Ring boss that happens, which is fun.
Yeah,
Um
that was dope.
yeah, I love the mythology of everything, the
Oh,
Nightblade.
he's great. The night, dude. Oh, the villain was great.
Yeah.
The
Uh
Mustafar fight was killer.
yes, dude, the fucking final blow that's landed is
Yeah, it's
insane.
the hype up
Um
to it.
yeah,
So good.
interesting stuff, man.
Anya Taylor-Joy was great.
Yes, the mother, who the fuck plays the
Nicole
mother?
Kidman was
Nicole
great.
Kidman. There was that
Insane
one
stuff.
monologue
Insane stuff.
which was absolutely phenomenal and insane. Fucking
Ethan
um
Hawke's
Ethan
great.
Hawke is in this movie and he's amazing. I love
Yeah.
Ethan Hawke. But this is Bill, right?
This is Alexander.
Alex. Alexander is a fucking mountain.
Yeah, he's
He
huge.
is enormous in this movie. He's probably the biggest person I've seen in the movie besides like The Rock, but I feel like I would want to see it like a death match between this
Yeah,
guy
yeah.
and like Prime. Like what fast movie do you think would be
Definitely
like
5.
5 Rock where he's just
Yeah.
rocked out? I
Hmm.
wonder what this. Let me look this up. The height comparison. Let's see if there's like if it's just camera tricks. You know
It
what I
might
mean?
be around the same.
Alex Skarsgård height inches or in feet. Why did I? It's 1.94 meters. Okay, which is whatever. Rock height 1.96.
Okay, okay.
So they're quite close. 2 centimeters is about an inch, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Um, one
Oh, name
point.
star.
So 1 point. It's 6 feet 5. There. So Rock is 6'5", and he's probably like six
Six
four.
four.
That is insanity.
Yeah.
That is a monster level of height. If you were to have Alex Skarsgård play any buff man in Hollywood, what do you think he should play next? Should he be
Any buff man in
like in a
Hollywood? Okay.
superhero movie? Let's say, I guess.
MCU Hercules?
Yeah, I could do it. You want to be
Well, he already
Captain
did
Britain?
play. No, actually, he didn't. I think that was someone else, but I was gonna say Tarzan.
Oh, that you could definitely do Tarzan. That'd be interesting. What about like Conan the Barbarian movie? Is Conan the
Sure.
Barbarian jacked?
And
There
he
was
could
there.
do Captain Britain. He could do any, man. I'm
What
just hyped
was
for his return in Godzilla v Kong too.
right, John? What was that movie that came out a while back? And it was like a gladiator movie, and he goes to a faraway land and he kills a bunch of like monsters. There's probably like a name.
Oh, I
Was
know exactly.
was it
John Carter.
John Carter? What a fucking dud that one seems to be. I've never seen it, but I just remember the
That
trailers
was
being. And
not
then
well.
Prince of Persia, all those kind of interesting
Yeah,
movies. Hey man, he could definitely do like a Kratos, to be honest.
of course you say that.
I was just, dude, I've
James
been,
playing God of War right now.
dude, yeah, I want to see a God of War movie. They're probably in the works, to be honest.
For sure, or like a show.
Because there's that Sony fucking
Sonyverse.
Uncharted, Sonyverse Uncharted had that like big crawl that I wouldn't
Uh-huh.
that made money, right? So I guess they're gonna make some more video game movies.
Yeah.
Anyways, man, um, yeah,
Northman. Great
great
man.
movie, good
Great
seal of
man.
approval.
Keeping up the, you know what?
Keeping up the great movie.
Been a pretty good year so far, man.
Oh yeah,
It's
it's
another
been solid.
great flick.
Whoa!
Sonic 2.
Sonic 2, man. We had quite a blast with this movie.
We had a blast. I think, I think all the new additions are great. Tails is wonderful. Knuckles,
Yes, Knuckles is great.
really
Idris Elba
works.
is a surprisingly good Knuckles.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Thought, Jim Carrey come back is great.
Yes.
All the here's the difference with everyone complains so much the Transformers movies. It's like, why are they focusing so much on these awful humans?
Yeah.
Because they're terrible. They're It's literally like pain and gain characters are the humans in Transformers.
Well, Mark Wahlberg is well,
That's,
in
yeah, it's quite literally.
quite literally in this
Yeah.
movie, but there's
But
also
the
that guy
humans
who's
in
doing
here,
who's doing the statutory.
what?
Remember in
Oh yeah, yeah, the other guy, yeah, yeah, the
he's got the
voice
Romeo
end
and
of the
Juliet
song.
law just in his
Yes,
pocket,
yes, yes, yes,
which
yes, yes.
was insane. What's
Uh,
that one called? Is that Fall of the
that
Night?
is what is it? It's
That's the Dinobots one.
Morbius.
No,
Uh,
that's not the Dinobots
uh,
one.
it is
Before
the
that.
Dino. Age of Extinction.
Is that the first Wahlberg?
Yes,
This is the
and the
first
second
Wahlberg.
one's the last night.
Oh, wait, really? There's only two Wahlbergs? I thought
Yeah,
there
only
was
two.
three. Okay, cool.
Just,
Anyways, but the I like that. The best thing about this movie is those guys take a fucking back seat to
they do
Sonic
take a
and
backseat, but what I was saying is I think they are really likable.
oh, they're for sure. I like
Tom
the
is a
wife. I
likable
like the
lad.
dad. I thought it was weird that he calls him dad. I don't know why, but it's weird. Is it
Uh,
weird? Let me break this down because it seems weird.
I don't think it's that weird.
Like if your
I mean,
dog
that's
woke up to
the
you and
relationship.
he walked up, would he say dad to you? I guess he would.
I mean, would you say dad to your dad? Yes, I would think he would.
Well, yeah, maybe. Yeah. I'm if you get into the fucking family tree of pet ownership, it gets kind of
Yeah.
messy. Because if you need a matriarch and a patriarch, I guess it would be the oldest people. But,
Yeah.
if the people who are taking care of it would be my sister and me, but like
Mhm.
if you say mom and dad, then
Yeah.
that implies
Yeah.
it gets really messy. You can't
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's best just to
Yeah.
leave it
Okay.
be. Maybe that's why I'm having trouble calling him dad, because I'm just thinking about the implication of every pet ownership
Well,
family.
that's the implication. Also,
Um,
I don't like this idea of saying that he's a pet. I don't know where that
well,
came.
no, he's not a pet, but I'm just saying
It's
if
well,
your animal woke up
I'm
and
saying
was
is it's an
sentient,
adopted child.
so it's a Stuart Little situation, is what we're saying.
Yeah. Yes.
And the real villain was
Was
poverty all along.
poverty. Yes. All along. But,
Um, but hey man, besides that, there's some exquisite shenanigans going on with
with
the
the
family.
um
Um, there's probably the best like cutaway gag. What the sister-in-law, I guess, or the
the
sister.
sister-in-law, just a 20-minute pretty much action sequence with no Sonic, no one. And
Just
I thought
and
they
it's
have
one of the
such
greatest
balls that they've kept this in the movie, and I respect it so much, and it's great.
and it's so fun. And I think people probably hated that, but I was
Yeah.
dying just her performance was amazing. She really gave her all for that, to be honest.
Everything I fucking love the whole thing with the fake husband too coming
Yeah,
from.
that's what I'm talking about. The fake
Yeah,
husband
yeah.
scene where they're just talking for extended period of time. And that guy, who is he's in
He's definitely in a bunch of shows,
he's
some
in a
cop
cop show.
show, yeah.
Is he in
Blue
Criminal
Blood,
Minds? He might be Criminal
something, I don't
Minds.
know.
Let me see. I think he's probably Criminal Minds. Criminal Minds or SVU? Uh,
Um,
I think it's Criminal Minds. Cast. Yep, Shamar Moore. Wait,
Criminal Mind?
is that the actor's name or is it the
Yes, it is.
guy's?
It's the
Okay,
actor.
okay. I always forget confused on Google. Anyways, anything thoughts about Jim Carrey in the movie?
Love Jim Carrey. Hope he does come back.
I mean, yeah. Would you think he wouldn't?
Right now it's up in, well, because he said he might be retiring.
Oh shit. Yeah, that would be. How old is Jim Carrey? Like, yeah, 70s?
60. He's just
Okay.
turned.
Yeah, I mean, I guess those performances take a lot out of you, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would hope that he would come back because he's just a great adversary. Um,
But I thought all the Sonic stuff was great. Knuckles
yeah,
stuff.
Ben Schwartz does a good job,
Great action.
and the writing in this movie is very competent,
I
to be
know, yeah.
honest. There was a lot of arcs that were
Well, great arcs, good
tightly
emotion.
written. Yeah,
And
it was a solid movie.
Golden
Like,
Sonic went insane at the end.
yes,
And Weird
people.
Hype.
Yeah, it's crazy because the fucking Golden Sonic event makes people like I don't know how to structure this to phrase this, but people are they're saying, look, you can do a Dragon Ball movie just based off of Golden
Yeah.
Sonic, which is just like weird that they get that from that, but it's interesting nonetheless.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, that was so exciting. The chili dogs coming in the air, Knuckles is knuckling.
And I want to get to my favorite part of the film,
What was it? What was
which
that?
is the end credit scene.
Oh yes, the Shadomian. John, did you know this was this is bringing it forward, I guess, in my brain.
Okay.
I had a dream about that picture of fucking Eggman in the straitjacket,
What
and it was in the
happened?
movie, and like it was like a twist or something. It was very shocking. So
Well,
very exciting.
I'm so excited we have Shadow here. I'm like literally Sonic 3, whenever that's coming out, it's gonna be one of my most anticipated that year.
Hey man,
I'm
probably
really praying Robert Pattinson play Shadow. I actually think that's perfect casting and use the exact same Bruce Wayne voice.
it'll be perfect. I don't
And
really do it. I don't know. They have to give him a shit
start a
ton of money.
petition, let him have his gun.
Let him have the guns for sure.
He's got such a crazy backstory, and I can't like. Are they gonna show the murder of this 9-year-old girl on
Yeah,
screen of this movie?
they could be.
Crazy stuff. Oh, I love Shadow. Such a dope character. I can't wait to see him on the big screen.
Me too, man. All right, what's next? Now I don't know what's next because
Next up on the docket is
Moon Nightbius.
Mooney. Well, let me first address something.
Oh, here we go.
You know,
Address to
there's
the
a lot of
public.
people, James, that are
Yes.
not happy with the show.
Really? That's
In the
surprising.
slightest. They don't like it because they think it's not true enough to the comics, and not like the comics at all, really. And it's like focus more on like big MCU spectacle.
I
And really
disagree, to be honest with
about,
a lot.
and they feel it was rushed. But you know what I gotta say? I don't really agree with that. I had a great time with Moon Knight.
Yeah, I think all the changes were quite interesting, and I think
Yeah.
they're more character forward than character
Mhm.
negative, as we will probably see coming up in a show soon. Anyways,
I think what the biggest draw, the biggest positive about the show is absolutely Oscar Isaac.
Oh, 100%. He
Just
puts
destroying it.
everything in.
He better win the Emmy for.
Oh, that'd be
They've already
exciting.
started the campaign. Get him nominated.
Is he nominated, or is the
Well, they
when did
haven't
that
announced nominations yet.
when did the Emmys happen?
They're happening in a bit. I think like
Weird time
couple
for.
months. I know it's like weird placements at like half year, because like they've announced like, oh, Kenobi will not be eligible for this Emmys,
Yeah,
so it's gonna be for next Emmys.
because like I guess shows end in
Yeah,
like around now. They go
it's
from
weird how
September,
they do it.
like modern television. The way I categorized modern television was obviously Flash, because that was in the
Okay.
most that was on the most fucking clockwork TV schedule ever.
Yeah,
Where it's
yeah,
September to what spring, I guess May
yeah, yeah.
latest.
It's like a school year pretty much.
Yeah, it's a school year show,
Uh-huh.
so very interesting. Anyways, on the actual show, um, dude. Speaking of, well, let me go back. Let me backtrack for a second. Speaking of the Flash, is like everything's getting canceled over there, right? It's crazy.
Yeah, everything is.
Naomi, rest in
Deservedly
peace.
so. Yeah, rest in peace, Naomi, man. Lens of
Mm,
Tomorrow.
Legend tomorrow. Probably Flash coming up. Wait, Flash is done after the season, right? Didn't they say that?
No, they haven't. They apparently they're discussing. So they're on season 8 now, and they're
Mm-hmm.
discussing right now if 9 should be the last season. They're still deciding.
Right. Do you think they're gonna go to 10? They're gonna fast exit and
If I was them, I'd say fucking might as well get to 10 with this shit.
yeah, fast exit. That's the new
Oh,
phrase. Um, okay, Moon Knight.
yes.
I thought it was pretty great. It's probably my preferred Marvel show. I say that kind of I don't even know how to feel, but yeah, I thought the portrayal of Moon Knight was very interesting. I thought the villain was quite
The
great.
villain is great.
Ethan
Ethan Hawke
Hawke
is
is
great.
awesome. Um, there's my guess my one negative is was mentioned in a YouTube review by someone, was it Cosmonaut or something, and they said that because you know about the character and like you want to see them past the point of origin and not have to discover themselves, it kind of gets boring because you're just going through this origin again. You know what I mean? Where the more
Mm,
interesting stuff about Moon Knight is having these interactions that happen like halfway through. You know what I mean?
Let me tell you, I kind of disagree with that because for me, I
Oh,
think my favorite part of the show is actually the first 2 episodes,
okay.
and seeing like just the crazy like mystery of it all, and like seeing it all come together. And I love like the location of London.
Oh yeah, it was quite great.
I think for me, once we kind of get to Egypt,
You felt it slow a little bit.
things really slow down a bit,
Yeah,
which
I
is
agree with
fine. And there's
that.
still
The
really
middle the middle
stuff.
two episodes were
The
the
middle chunks
slow.
definitely the weakest.
Yeah, for the
But
middle
there's
one
still
episode.
interesting stuff, some great scenes. And what I will say on the show,
Yeah.
um, for something that you would think with this character, like knowing this character, it is very light on action.
Yeah, that was kind of
And
annoying
it's
as
also
well.
very light on Moon Knight himself. He's kind of barely in it.
Yeah, for sure. Which is why I kind of want there to be a season two just to
Yeah.
get that good part. Because at the end, when it's like full Mr. Knight, Moon Knight switching
Uh-huh.
around,
That
and it's
was
just balls
amazing.
to the wall, it was fantastic. Probably some of the best action we've gotten
Mm,
since Shang-Chi.
yeah.
Um, and then before that, I guess Daredevil, I would say. Uh, and yeah, it was great from that point. But we just needed more of that.
Mm,
I think there will be a season two. I think there
I
has to
hope
be.
so.
I just don't understand why there wouldn't be. And okay, I'm gonna put this out in the world because I told Jonathan already.
Mm,
So we know that the different alters have different Moon Knight projections, fucking suits, I guess you would say. So my guess is that Jake Lockley's Moon Knight costume will be but I guess it's the Bendis run. No, it's not the Bendis run. It's the one with the black undersuit and the armor that's white.
yeah.
You know what I mean? The black like cloth white thing. So it'll be like very different from the other two, which will be exciting. Okay.
I think you're right on the money with that one.
What was your least favorite episode from this series? I want to see if
Um,
ours matches up.
I would probably say 3.
Which one is that? That's the.
The one where they turn the sky.
Oh, okay. That's the one. That's the one where he beats up the people.
Yeah.
Interesting. You know, my least favorite. I did not like the Spelunky one. The Indiana Jones. Very light on
Oh, that was
action.
the 4 one. Yeah. Well, see,
Yeah, I
I like
felt.
that one because of the ending, what it does.
Yeah, I like the ending, but I think the episode 5 does that much better,
Yeah,
the whole
yeah, yeah.
concept. So, um yeah, that was one of my least favorite. But anyways, my favorite probably 5 for sure.
Probably 5, either 5 or
Wait,
1.
is there
I
7 episodes or is there 6?
6.
Okay, so 5 for sure.
I really
Um
love the premiere. I think that's such a brilliant
oh
premiere.
yeah, it was so exciting that premiere. All right.
But yeah,
The costume
22
design
days.
amazing.
Layla, we have mentioned, a great
Oh,
character. Love
yes.
her. A little too much.
Scarab.
Um, the Scarlet
Yeah,
Scarab, great, Egyptian superhero.
I was very happy that she was not gonna be Moon Knight because I thought that's what we were
Yeah.
gonna get. Just because I told John the whole interesting thing about Moon Knight is probably the whole mental aspect, and that kind of
Hmm.
can't happen across characters. I mean, I haven't really seen like the other portrayals of Moon Knight besides Mark Spector's, but I felt like if they just gave her crazy brain from getting Khonshu, it would be something. It would just not work, I think. But very happy that she's her own character, which is cool.
Hmm.
And yeah, the ending, great ending.
Yeah, the finale, which is, I mean, like they do kind of, it's a tough thing they have. They do have a problem, the MCU, with these finales where it's just you set up to a fight and you have a fight. How do you
Yeah,
make that really interesting and special?
kind of
I
hard.
still think, like with me with the finale, I like to be like just knocked up my ass by it. And
Right.
for me, the only thing that's done that so far is Loki. But I
Mm-hmm.
still thought, other than that, I think this is the second best finale.
Yeah,
Uh,
probably. I mean, it's better than the Hawkeye one, better than the
Definitely
yeah,
better than
WandaVision one for
definitely
sure.
better than Falcon Winter Soldier.
Definitely better than Falcon Winter Soldier.
But I thought it was a solid finale. Some great action in it for sure.
Yeah.
And the end credit scene is like a mate like might be one of my favorite end credit scenes. It's just amazing.
Which wait, is that that's the Jake Lockley bit, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's weird because like it should just be in the show pretty much.
Yeah, I thought that was just after the
Yeah.
thing.
No,
Um, all right. Well,
all right, that's Moon Knight. Really hope we see more of him really soon.
let's pray. Let's pray.
And also, there's a Daredevil show announced. Everyone is hating on it and says it's gonna be terrible. But okay, let's move on.
Whoa! Multiverse of
Oh
madness.
boy, let's get into this one. So, Doctor
Let's
Strange and
get
Multiverse
into
of
it.
Madness. Let me just start this off. Overall, I did enjoy the movie, but I was disappointed by it.
Hmm.
A little.
Yeah, I can agree on that as well.
I think. Let me start off with the positives.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's always good to start off with.
So this is a Doctor Strange movie.
Uh-huh.
So the number one thing, pretty much, it has to be is a good Doctor Strange movie, and
It is.
it is that for Doctor Strange. It is great. I loved the arc he goes on in this movie. I loved every scene where he was the focus.
Yeah, I thought he was
I thought it
brilliant.
was great, and it was really, loved him and America Chavez. I thought she was a great addition,
Yeah.
and I thought that was wonderful, and like that was the heart of the movie, and that was the best part of the movie for me, and that just really worked. What I'll also say is Elizabeth Olsen is incredible, is amazing in this movie.
Yeah, she is definitely pulling out all the stops. I think she actually
She's
got a hold of Darkhold in real
yeah,
life, and that's
she's
reflected in a bunch of interviews because she's a something corrupted, I think.
she
Um,
is so good, I think,
mhm.
and just
Wong? I love
Tense
Wong.
performance. Wong's great. I love Christine back.
Yeah.
And I think did enjoy the ending, the very last scene.
Okay, yep.
Thought it was a great way to end it. It was kind of ruined in the end credit scene. But hey, what you can do? So let's get into the negatives time.
Oh, here we go.
So I said it, and they kind of relate to the positives because I said, it's great when it's a Doctor Strange movie, but basically there's a whole sequence in the middle of this movie, second act, which
Yep.
everyone got so excited for, where it kind of ceases to be a Doctor Strange movie in lieu of these cameos, one might call.
Are they
And it's
even cameos though?
it,
It's weird that people.
it's not a thing of like, oh, I'm pissed because I didn't want Mr. Fantastic to die. I didn't want Professor X to die. It just feels like such a derailment of things for one thing. And for the
Mhm.
other, I think this is such a goddamn stupid way of introducing. Like, I wish Mr. Fantastic wasn't in this team, and kind of wish Professor X wasn't either. And it was just MCU characters we've already seen.
Yeah, that would be way more
And then it'd be
interesting.
like, 'cause I have no problem with. I think that's a great idea to have this all-powerful council and just have Wanda just
Obliterate
obliterate
them.
them. That's such a great idea to show
Because
how powerful.
we know Captain Carter. We know if you
Yeah,
don't know Captain Carter, you know that that's Peggy, and then
even yeah,
you know the
Black
powers of
Bolt would
Captain
have been
America.
fine.
Yeah, Black Bolt. I guess you if you bring the other two, I guess you'd have to say Black Bolt as well. Because
But
I mean,
as,
he's in the MCU. I don't
yeah,
know, man. Whatever.
as an introduction into the MCU for these characters that are supposed to be
Yeah.
so important going forward, it just feels so weird. And I also thought like, let me tell you, I hate John Krasinski as Mr. Fantastic.
Oh, me
And
too.
I really hope he doesn't play him in the movie. I think like he just does not give off the vibe of Reed Richards to
He's just
me.
like, hey, it's
And I
Jim
also
from
think
the
everyone was
office.
so like bland in this movie, and all their dialogue could literally be interchangeable with each other, or could be anyone saying this. They're
This
just
is
like
the Illuminati.
monotone saying things, and then they all die, and all their deaths were great. Black Bolt is a great death.
They were graphic.
Except for maybe just getting crushed by some rocks. That's a
Yeah,
little
that was kind of boring. And
boring
like,
one.
I okay, so I guess I'll get into this now. I was telling Jonathan that first of all, the writers of the movie did not watch What If.
Yeah,
Like period, point cut blank. Maybe What If was made before or after this movie was made. I don't know.
maybe.
Um, because there's a lot of like I don't know if you would say canon breaking, but like incongruencies, I guess.
Hmm.
Because okay, we know Captain Marvel is fucking infinitely powerful. So if Maria Rambo, that's Maria Rambo, right? Yes.
Yes.
So if Maria Rambo is just in place of Carol Danvers in the explosion and she gets the Captain Marvel power, realistically, it would take the fucking power of a sun
Hmm.
explosion to kill her. But
Hmm.
in this, it's just like I guess she gets crushed by some rocks. I mean, like that doesn't
Yeah.
Captain Marvel just get like punched around and stuff? Like I don't understand how that was the final
That is
blow.
so
Um,
odd.
yeah.
But my other big negative, and this one's kind of even like bigger than the Illuminati one,
Oh,
is Wanda's
motivation.
turn
Yeah.
is so goddamn quick. In WandaVision, it feels like it ends at a place where she's, you know, like, oh, I'm gonna get better. Like I did something bad, but like I'm gonna get better. I'm gonna understand my power. And I know they set up the Darkhold in that show. They show her in the end credit scene, but it's just not enough for her to be in this place of such evil now. This place
Yeah, where
where
she's
she
just
wants to
killing
murder a
everybody.
little girl, and it will
Yeah.
murder anyone for this. Like it was such like they revealed it. I'm like, is this real? Like I couldn't even believe like how fast the turn was, and I wish I kind of wish what I thought this movie was gonna do was like build to like her having a turn. Like maybe we would have a fake out villain that she would end up killing, and she
Mm.
would go full by the end, and then there's a whole battle, and then you could set her up for villain as a villain, a bunch of future stuff too.
Yeah, that
But
would be more interesting, to
I
be
don't know.
honest.
Also, Mordo's completely wasted in this movie.
Oh,
Even why
100%.
he's in it. Don't even know why he's in it.
Yeah, they're just like, all right, we need a sorcerer. Like, it's just like they forgot that they needed to
Yeah,
tackle Mordo as the antagonist in some capacity. Apparently, that he was gonna get killed by Wanda, which would have been
yeah.
made so much sense and would have been way more interesting because we like I don't know why they cut that for I don't know whatever they put it in they needed to cut it
You know
for.
what I'm hoping? I'm hoping they cut it because they're gonna use 616 Mordo again.
Yeah, that would be nice, but it's just like how does Doctor Strange know that Mordo is evil? They were friends
Yeah.
before, or
And
I guess on
is it
amicable
assumed
terms.
that they've already had a fight?
Yeah, did they already sort things out? What's
Like
going on
it's
there?
just so weird.
Another thing is, do I told Jonathan this off screen? Do any of the sorcerers know magic besides Doctor Strange and Wanda? Do they? Because they just know the projection and a portal. Like besides that, what do they have in their arsenal? They can't like I mean, it's like a teleport with the ring. They can't like I don't know astral project. They can't like I don't know do some kind of magic. What is magic? It's just like constructs. I don't. It's very weird. Um, that these the Sorcerer Supreme Wong is like got two
Yeah.
things under his belt. Which hey man, all
Uh,
right,
Let me tell you two more positives I
two
had.
more
The
positives.
music fight, incredible.
Oh, amazing.
And I think the whole zombie third act thing was great.
Oh, that was so fun.
It was great. And this is a Sam Raimi movie. All the Sam Raimi isms I thought were great. I think, unfortunately, the main issue with this problem is the script, which
Yeah,
is crazy to me
there's
because
some
of how much I
hilarious
love
lines.
Loki, and I thought that whole show was written so well by Michael Waldron, coming from Rick and Morty. But I don't know, maybe he was rushed on this one. I don't know. It was interesting.
My favorite line from this movie is okay. So Doctor Strange goes up to Wanda. What are your thoughts on the multiverse? Vision had his theories. One, it exists. Doesn't she say that?
No, he says he thought it was real.
He thought it was
He
real.
thought it was dangerous.
Like,
He thought
ugh,
it was real.
so good.
Uh,
Um, Back on the Illuminati, that is the worst team assembled, right? I don't know how they beat Thanos. Well, they needed the Deus Ex Machina device
uh,
to beat Thanos. Which was never used, which was
yeah,
interesting. Do you think we'll get that Book of Ashanti back? Like, is that because that's just the MacGuffin of like any problem they could do
yeah,
it?
man. When Kang shows up,
Or
snap
wasn't
that.
it destroyed? Didn't she destroy it?
Yeah, she did actually. She
Okay,
did.
good. So it's destroyed. Okay, no more MacGuffin. Um, yeah, Mordo. Yeah, the fight scenes between Xavier was terrible.
Yeah,
Where it's
just
just like, I guess I kill you in your brain.
uh-huh.
I'm a weak old man. They don't mention the X-Men. They don't mention
No.
mutants. They don't. He just might as well be just a floating telepath
Hey
guy.
man, but we do get the theme. We do get the
We do
90s
get a
theme.
weird theme
Goes
that I did
hard.
not hear, sadly, because everyone's
Uh,
clapping. Um,
you know what
but
we
hey,
do.
man, yeah, if there's one thing we can agree on that was very well. They're very, very well received in general. Was certain someone. John, do you know who?
Certain someone.
Yeah, very well received cameo.
Bruce Campbell.
No, Anson
Oh, Anson Mount. Yeah, that
Anson
one.
Mount. These dude, people are loving Black Bolt of
Yeah,
God.
they love that guy, man. He's the
So
best.
keep an eye out for the
Best.
Humans to fucking make a cameo in the next Eternals
No,
movie or
but you know
something.
what my favorite cameo was though?
Yeah, what is it?
Definitely Wong's reshoot hair. I thought
Oh
that
my
was
God.
that was the best.
I kept on saying,
Jake multiple
John,
times you're like, look at his hair, man. What is going
what is
on
going
there?
on with that? That's the first time I ever noticed like a hair malfunction. Like I'm
Yeah,
not usually too privy on that. Like
I was
even in
watching.
fucking
You know how you've seen the Caravan of Garbages, right? You know how Obi-Wan has the reshoot hair in Phantom Menace?
yeah.
I noticed it so. I watched it today. I was just noticing it so much every time it was a reshoot.
Yeah, I've never noticed. Like even in Fan Four Stick when fucking what's her
Oh,
name?
yeah, came
She has
on.
10 different hairs. I could not. I was like, but
They finally got you. Juan got you.
they Wong got me, man. What was I gonna say? It was about the Illuminati. Uh, oh my God, what were we just talking about a second ago? Oh
Uh,
no, it wasn't about the Illuminati. I think the concept of the multiverse was very underused in this
yeah,
movie.
they went to like
Two
two
places.
places, and they had the one little montage of a million places. But
Yeah, and it's like, is this really a madness multiverse? This is
no,
just like kind of
it's
very
not
normal.
titled well.
And I think they could have done a lot more interesting stuff with it, but oh, c'est la vie. Not even
No.
with cameos, just like interesting
Yeah,
places,
just like
interesting,
go
like,
to
I don't
the
know,
easy verse. Go to
get some powers. Hey
yeah.
man, it's just we were too blessed with the movie before,
Yeah.
and it kind of did destroy expectations a little bit. But
The ice cream song was great, but
Ice Cream Song was the fucking ear gushingly bad. I
highlight of
get
the night.
uh
How'd you like the end credit
anyways.
scenes?
I did enjoy it. I liked well the first one. I thought
Yeah.
the fucking Dormammu coming out, the
I
Dormammu
like, yeah, I
dimension
like we're gonna have some crazy little rom-com in the
was
dark dimension.
exciting.
That's
Yeah, and I'm
great.
excited for like another sorcerer to
Yeah.
appear. It'll be exciting, man, for sure.
How'd you
What are
like
your
the next
thoughts
one?
on the hmm?
Go on, go on.
What are your thoughts on the third eye CGI? That rhymes.
It's terrible.
It is bad. Did you see the concept art for like what could have been?
No,
There
what
was
was it?
one. There was one that's like that was like red on the outside of it. It looked
Damn.
scary. Like it was just like it was graphic. I would not want to see that. And people were saying maybe they made it look bad because they didn't want to scare children with like
Maybe.
a realistic eye. Um, Maybe they'll improve on. I feel like I've seen better third eye.
Yeah, man. Marvel's just got a big CG problem right now. I hope
Yeah.
they sort
Can
it
they?
out.
Well, first things first. The fucking they're not unionized, which is a problem because like they're just overworked. Like they got two
Mhm.
guys overworked as hell.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
they don't have to hire more people because it's fucking Disney. So yeah, maybe let's do something there. I don't want to get too up in arms about the film side of things, but yeah, it's just gonna keep happening. They're gonna keep getting
Hmm.
fucking terrible CGI monsters and not have like, hey man. Anyways, solid movie. Definitely not the best
It's a
multiverse
solid
movie
flick. I
of the
think.
year. Oh, we didn't mention the costume for Doctor Strange was amazing.
Oh yeah, it was great.
I also really like Scarlet Witch's
Like
new
everyone,
look.
yeah, the
Quite
costumes are
great. America Chavez, very
stylish
comic
too.
accurate. Yeah, Wong's hair, very comic
Yeah,
accurate. Okay,
I think it's
let's
it's
move.
solid. I think I definitely prefer Doctor Strange one.
Oh, that's a tough one for me, but let's move on.
Personally. Let's move on. Okay, we've covered everything. We're caught up to speed.
We're caught up.
Let's take a bit of a
Now
look
we're gonna look at
ahead.
the. Whoa! This is. It's
Looking
funny how
into the
this is the
future.
picture that's like used everywhere, eh? Just
Well,
the
I mean, because this is really what they've shown.
yeah, just the one pic of his face. Hey man,
We
very
got
excited. It's
Toby coming
coming.
up very soon. How many
It's
days? 5 days.
approaching.
I'm watching this. Star Wars Celebration starts on Thursday. Uh,
Ooh.
gonna be watching it live. Cannot wait.
Johnny's gonna keep me posted on what's going on.
Cameo posted.
Hey
Crazy animal
man,
trailer.
what's really got me excited in this week was the the director saying this is a Logan Joker style
Yeah, yeah.
show, which is funny because it's just
Hmm.
again gonna be character driven, which will be fun. And the watch list that they gave was very
Yes.
exciting because I was scared, even though I'm not the biggest Clone Wars guy. Johnny can attest to that. I'm definitely more of a Rebels guy because I've watched all of it. But they they're doing Satine stuff. They're doing some crazy bounty hunter arc that I've never
Yeah.
seen, but I'm excited that's hopefully gonna get mentioned. Like
Me
we're not gonna
too. I
just skip
really
over
hope.
because
I
I feel
think.
like
What if he's got like a picture of her or something, or
Yeah, I feel like they could have very well just been like, no one cares about the Clone Wars show. Let's just fucking
Mhm.
make a bunch of stuff up. You know what I mean? Just completely
Yeah,
disregard the canon.
I think they've
Um,
really learned from Mandalorian that like, no, we can really tie this stuff in and like people will
and
respond well
and
to it.
fans like it because they watch the stuff, and people
Hmm.
just fucking
The
get.
reward, man, it's rewarding. It's like a reward.
Ewan McGregor, can't wait to see
Yeah,
this guy pulling up with the blaster.
yeah.
I
Wait,
think who
Hayden, man.
I'm most excited for in this show, I don't know. I feel like you might be in agreement, but Owen
Owen,
Lars is gonna
dude,
be. I am so
I can't
excited for him
wait for the guy.
because he's just gonna do some fucking insane stuff, like delivering, dude. Gonna be hype. We get some interesting, what are
Mm.
they called? Inquisitor designs. Can't
Yeah, yeah,
wait.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Riva's gonna. How do you think Riva's gonna die? She's gonna
Well,
die.
what
Let's.
it could be a redemption, man.
Oh, it could be redemption. This
It's
is like
either a
a
redemption and killed by Vader,
okay, or brutally murdered by Obi-Wan.
or I don't know if he'll brutally murder her. He'll
He
just like do
brutally murders
something.
people. He's a
He'll do
brutal
something and
murderer.
she'll like fall off. And it's like he's using a blaster in these trailers. He could never fight those Inquisitors with a lightsaber because they'll be
Oh,
toast.
he would. He would.
Look at what Ahsoka did to the fifth brother who's there and the
Yeah,
seventh
and he's
sister.
in a fight. Obi-Wan would smack Ahsoka, right? Is that?
Yeah, yeah, I
Yeah.
believe so.
Well, because he's a Jedi Master, I guess you would
Yeah,
say,
yeah,
and
yeah,
she's
yeah.
only.
Well, I mean,
Was
look
she
at how
ever a
he did
knight?
against Anakin, and then no, she
Was he better than Anakin? Oh yeah, he beat Anakin. She didn't.
yes.
Right. That makes sense. Well, Darth Vader. Oh yeah, she couldn't even beat Darth Vader. Well, neither could he. I don't know, man. Anyways, yeah, I think he'll do a brutal murder on her,
Okay, I'm
just
down.
like
I'm down.
a whole decapitation. I think
But
is
I
what I'm gonna
can't wait
what I'm
for
gonna
the
predict.
show. We will hit
Um.
you on our next episode. We're gonna be we'll be talking about the first half of this show.
Oh, the
Isn't
half
that
breakdown,
crazy? In like a week and a couple days, we're gonna have seen the first half
half of
of
the
the show.
show. Yeah, crazy stuff. What was the original episode slate that was going to be? Wasn't it 10 and they released it to like 4 and then they put 6?
No,
It was some fucking
I think it's
insane.
all six.
Okay. I remember like us being like, why is there so
Maybe
little?
no. I remember there's a rumor that they've reduced the six to four. That was
Right,
the
that's what it
rumor.
was. That would have been
Like what?
insane.
But no, they
Hmm.
did not. They did not. They did
Um,
not.
yeah. Excited to see who we get. I don't want to. I'm not too concerned about cameos in this show because
Yeah, me neither.
I think it's going to be a very Obi-Wan centered show. If we get, you know what? This is controversial. I don't want Cal Kestis in this show.
Okay, okay.
Is that controversial?
Okay.
Well, isn't the timeline 5 years after the other game? So I don't want to see. I want to have that kind
Yeah.
of be in the limbo. You know what I mean?
Yes,
Until we
yes,
go
yes.
and do it. But if we get some bounty hunters, I'll be super hyped for that. Uh,
No, no.
but maybe if we get like a Seer Junda, is that her name? That'll be interesting.
Hmm.
Um, but yeah, I'm not too concerned. I just want a nice, like, globe-trotting Obi-Wan trying to save
Okay.
Leia, seeing
I made a
Bail.
list. I made a list of things I want from the show.
Okay, let's hear it.
Let's see. Let's see. Just pulling up what I want from Obi-Wan. Number one, emotion. All
Oh,
caps. I want to be emotional, man. I want sad. I texted this to James. I said, I want Friday night to be the saddest night of my life. I just want to be miserable.
I thought that you meant beforehand, so you can have like a good
No, 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 no.
time. But
During.
you meant during. Okay, okay.
Number two, I want a bunch of flashbacks. I want to see Anakin and Obi-Wan as the great friends
Yes,
that he was describing.
I think flashbacks are a must. I think even more so than fucking Book of Boba Fett.
Yes.
We gotta get some
You know
flashbacks
what I was
because
thinking of
who gives
today
a
that
fuck
gave
about
me
the
chills?
flashbacks? And yeah,
This gave me fucking chills. I was thinking about this in the shower. What if they've never really done anything like this on in Star Wars, but I think this would be the craziest. What if like the opening during the Lucasfilm? logo.
Okay.
Like we just hear the dialogue of Alec Guinness saying, like what he says. He's like, "Oh, he was a Jedi Knight of the Republic. He was a great pilot, and he was a great friend." Like that
Oh,
would give me chills just hearing that before it starts.
that would be exciting. No chance they do that,
They
but that
won't.
would that would be very exciting if they did
Number
something.
number three, amazing duels. I'm pretty sure there's gonna be two. They're gonna fight twice.
Oh, Darth Vader and
Yeah.
him? Yeah, probably.
Number four, speaking to Qui-Gon, they have to.
Yeah. They
We
they
know
probably
that
do.
we
Because
know that
he's
they're
yeah.
in contact. We know that they talk to each other. We know
Oh
Liam
yeah.
Neeson is more than down to come back. He's been in Clone Wars.
Well, yeah, if
Said
he's
in a
in
bunch
Clone
of
Wars, he
interviews.
definitely do this.
And my number five is a Satine reference. And as long if we get all that, this is a slam dunk for me,
That
man.
is a slammer dunker Reno for sure.
But
Um,
yeah, I'm just so excited for this show. And let's
I
see.
want to see Hayden Christensen and
Yes,
Ewan
I can't
McGregor in
wait.
the Clone Wars armor. Like,
Yes, dude, I think we're gonna get it. And I've also had a theory for a while now that Obi-Wan's the one who took Grogu.
oh, we were gonna see that.
We're gonna see
Okay.
the scene we saw in Book of Boba Fett. We're gonna see the continued version of it, of the flashback with those the
Oh,
troopers with the
okay.
blue arrows.
Here's my issue with that
Okay.
because where would he put Grogu? Like, would he
Yeah,
leave
it's
him
an
with the
issue because
fucking?
there's a lot that would have to be explained if we
Would
show
he
that, but
would he give them to the fucking Mongolers, whatever the fucking
maybe.
people were? Because those guys didn't seem like they were too great at taking care of a baby. I don't know, unless there's
Mhm.
some kind of unless he was stolen. Yeah, there's a lot
Yeah.
in between. I feel like that makes the most sense just to have Obi-Wan do it because like you're not like introducing like Mace Windu saving him is like a whole other thing or like any other Jedi. It
Here's
makes
here's my
sense for Obi-Wan.
here's my theory for the episode structure. Okay.
Okay, let's hear it.
Um, so I think Vader is not really going to become a presence in the show until episode three.
That's a good prediction.
I think episode four will be the first fight.
Oh, okay.
During that fight will be him discovering that Anakin is Vader. That'll be a
Oh
crazy
yeah, because he
moment.
wouldn't know.
Yeah. I think
You think?
episode five is 90% flashbacks.
Mm.
Kind of like what they've done with. And I also think this because the writer of episode five is the director of Finding Nemo. And I don't know why when I heard that I just thought like, dude, crazy flashbacks.
I don't. Is there even one flashback in Finding Nemo?
The first scene, well, I guess
That's not a
technically it's not a
flashback.
flashback, it's the first scene, but
Yeah. So that's. I was
um
thinking that too, but that's just a
yeah,
scene. I guess it's
yeah, it's
chronological.
gone. But you know what? I
That's
was
interesting.
watching a
You know
video
what?
and
You're
that
probably gonna be right. So.
that movie was supposed to be chopped up into flashbacks. You weren't gonna find out what happened to the wife until the very end.
Mm, interesting. So
But
hey, there you go. Flashback Central. Let's
there you go,
go.
man. But they changed it because it seemed like everyone was like, "Why is Marlon such a dick?"
That's true. Why is
And then they had to reveal it at the beginning instead.
this guy
But
doing?
Obi-Wan, so hyped,
Yeah, man, I'm excited. It's
so
getting
hyped,
close. Getting
so
getting getting
close.
ready for it.
Um, other things looking forward to. We got Top Gun dropping
Oh
soon. We're
yes,
seeing
very
that.
soon.
Excited for that. We'll see how that is. We got
The
Jurassic World
boys.
Dominion,
Oh,
which
Dominion.
I was not huge on the second Jurassic World film, but you know what? I think this one looks solid.
Dude, should I watch that one or just not watch it?
You probably should because I think it is going to be pretty important.
All right, I'll watch it,
But
I
you're not
guess.
going to enjoy it. But yeah, we
Yeah.
do. You mentioned we do got the boys coming. Literally cannot wait for that.
I'm so excited for the boys. It looks so fun, and
So excited. We
it's just
got. It's just what? It's just
it's
amazing.
yeah, it's just amazing. The trailer was looking
It was a
like
great.
better than season two for sure. I don't know why, but it does.
I love Homelander's such a good character.
Yeah, he is. Okay, and then
Um,
Miss Marvels after
we
that.
got Miss Marvel, which I'm kind of getting excited for. I think it could be a fun,
We'll
good
see
little
what
time.
goes on, keeping
Uh,
expectations
yeah,
tempered.
keep them. Yeah, we got Love and Thunder coming this summer.
Of course.
A trailer for that on Monday, so we'll be
Oh,
talking about
today,
that
tomorrow,
next pod.
today, I guess,
Yeah, today.
technically.
Yeah. We got Umbrella Academy's coming back soon.
Hey, we get to find out who the fuck that Sparrow box.
Boxes.
That's
We got
exciting.
She-Hulk in August. That'll be fun.
Oh,
We got Andor is confirmed for late summer, whenever that
okay.
is.
So August, I imagine. Maybe,
Which is it's weird. There's just straight up going at the same time these days. Which
yeah, they don't need to, which
I
is, I
think
don't know.
they should have. If they were gonna do two at a time, one of them should be animated.
Yeah, for sure. But they don't have any animated on
Yeah.
the docket, which kind of is
Well, they.
annoying.
What if season two is supposed to come out this year, and as well as Bad Batch season two? But I don't know.
Yeah, those have not been any murmur about,
We'll
right?
find
So
out next weekend
they're
about
gonna
that.
air at the same time. Watch.
Probably, probably.
Okay. Yeah, I guess that's all for the near future.
That's all for the near future for the summer, really. And hopefully, we'll be doing these podcasts every week, and
Yeah.
you can join us as we go through the summer. That's gonna wrap up today's show. Thanks everyone so much for watching. Jay,
Two.
any word to the people?
So, John, how many? No, I was gonna ask like how many wars there were, but like in Star Wars, but there's only
Yeah.
one. There's only one Clone Wars, right? So I was gonna
Two,
say
two
two
wars.
wars. There's
Two
two
wars.
wars. Yeah.
I'm
All
not
right, guys.
allowed. I'm not allowed.
All right, guys. Thanks for tuning
All
in,
right, guys. Meow.
dude.
Allowed. I'm not